It's showtime. How is everybody doing? I hope you're okay. I need a 5x5 before we crack on. So we'll just whiz through the wow, we got 230 folk here already. Awesome. Let's just scroll down to the bottom. You guys have been in here for a while. That's very cool. And bang on it. Time Lord, thank you very much for that. The first to know. And Wiltshire Man. Hey Sandy. Good to see you, buddy. Right, that's looking really good. We're just waiting for things to stabilize. I hope you are comfortable and you have a drink with you. Yeah, we're going to be talking about stuff going on around the world and a little bit about the UK as well. So, pretty much a packed show as always. We've got notes, we've got loads of stuff to talk about. So, bish bash bosh, the like button. Yes, well done, sir. Brilliant. Right, so yep, we're all looking good. Excellent. Awesome. So let me see what we got here. Yeah, we still got people coming on board. So let me just turn the sound off of that. I don't want that making too much noise. Right. Excellent. You guys are awesome. Right. Someone asked me in an email before I come on the show. Let me just double check. Yes, they wanted to know the subscribers because it does appear that Björn, Andreas Bull Hansen, and Richard Vobes, and myself have been shadow banned again. Yes. So the subscriber count is a bit down after 28 days, but we are still managing to get the news out. So if you can see on there, 1,657 new subscribers. So the only way that is working is because of you guys. You guys are amazing. Everyone who shares my videos on other social media platforms really does make a difference. So for you, 1,600 new subscribers very recently. The backstory is this has turned out to be my main job. That's it. No benefits, nothing. So if you can help the channel by means of donations, it's really, really appreciated. Absolutely don't have to, but if you can, it really helps. That you would not believe. All of the usual stuff is available in the chat, and if you look at the links underneath the video, there's other ways that you can donate via PayPal and all that sort of good stuff. So with that being said, let's crack on with the show as we get all of this lot set up. This was looking to be bang on schedule, but at the last minute, my vehicle decided to go foobar, and I've been at the garage for a few hours, so it's really put things back. So that's really cool. We're just seeing people come in. 530 people. Right, if you're watching on a replay, it's not going to be too long now. We just usually wait for a sizable amount of people to come into the live chat because we do have a really epic community. And all of you guys who watched the live stream last night, yes, we've done 2 this week about the Olight stuff. Unbelievable. These have been flying off the shelves big time. So if you want to know more about that, go to the link below about Olight stuff. It takes you straight to their website and it's discounts of up to 55% off. It's not going to be open for very long. I think maybe up to a week. So if you are missing out or you do need to upgrade torches, especially as it's getting darker now, now's the best time to do it before the prices go full price. So that being said, and we need to know where you guys are watching from. That's brilliant. Because we're talking about events around the world, we have got people from all around the world watching this live stream. So if you are literally just turning up, got to be quick, and I will find out where you guys are from. Fubar. Yeah. Military term. So let me just see. First person. Hey, Tim. Hello, fella. Born outside. Yeah, I gave you a shout last week. He was absent. You naughty boy. Yes, he got 1,000 YouTube subscribers. So congratulations, Tim, from Born Outside. He's got a YouTube channel. It's really cool. So, yes, and we've got Don't Tread on Me. We've got Northampton, Errant. Yes, Errant's in the house. Brilliant. Really good to see you, sir. Shepherd's Travels from the Isle of Sheppey. Good God, how cool is that? Beardbox. Awesome. Beardbox was one of the winners that we gave away 3 torches last night. So if you missed out, you did miss out. I've been in contact with Olight today, and the 5 torches, the freebies, the ones that we just gave away on this channel, they've already been stuck in a post. So you guys who won should be getting them real soon. Tomorrow if you're lucky, or Monday. So keep your eyes on the post, fellas. You 5 lucky winners. How cool is that? Barbara from Northampton. Hey, Barbara. It's good to see you. We have got Michelle Louise from Dorset. Oh, check it out. Pilgrim. Epic. From Plymouth all the way over in the US of A. How cool is that? And we've got Freestyler from the Netherlands. Aha! We are going to be talking a little bit about Holland tonight. Yes, the new Prime Minister. Whoa! You guys have got to let me know what you think about that scenario. Wow. Epic. We have got Laura. She's down in Southend, mate. Down in Essex, innit? Like that. Yep. Oh, wow. We have got Dave Clark is over in Canada. Awesome. Bit cold out there. We got Cole in Nottingham, 658. We're waiting for the 1,000 to turn up. Time Lord from Gallifrey. Is that Ireland? If so, we're going to be talking about Ireland tonight as well, about the bloody nightmare which happened in Dublin. So, yes, stay tuned. We got lots to unpack tonight. You guys are in for a bit of a treat. There's so much been going on. It's crazy. Trying to jam it in this live stream is going to be a chore, but we're going to try. Jamming Jake. Oh, my God, from Japan. Okinawa. Hi, what? As our samurai friends say. Good to see you. We got Deborah over in Spain. I don't know I hope it's nice and warm here. It's bloody freezing. The temperature's definitely dropping, guys. Make sure we don't get caught out, okay? We got the fire going in the background. So yes, first time it's been lit this week because it's been freezing. So we've got Mark from Ipswich in Suffolk, and we have B Lady in Berkshire. Check it out. We've got Engineer to Succeed, a regular awesome dude from the Midwest in the United States to kiss my ass. Good to see you, sir. Always a pleasure to see you, mate. Absolutely. And we have Painted Preppers Air Guns. Wow, someone who paints air guns. There we go. Or from Newcastle. Awesome. Brilliant. We've got We Are the Resistance. Now, I like that title because we are the resistance. Yes, absolutely. North Carolina. Now, how cool is that? What an awesome part of the world to live. Well done, you, sir. We are the resistance. We do like that. We got someone called Wendy down in Pembrokeshire, so that's down south. We got Nacho Man Randy Sandwich over in Ireland. Yeah, let me know what's going on in the chat and in the comments if you can, because Ireland's pretty much had it up to here with what's going on, and that was the straw that broke the camel's back yesterday, and we're going to see a lot more of that. There's no way around it. The people have spoken, and that's how it is. Grumpy Grandad in Hereford, home of the SAS. Good to see you, sir. Always a pleasure. Leon is over in Ireland. Good. We have got some Irish fellas and lasses in the house tonight. Top of the afternoon to you. Haha. We got Isis Moon from County Durham. Good to see you. Ice Dubs from Cheshire. Ice Dubs was another winner from the Olight giveaway last night. And I'll tell you what, if you did miss that live stream, wow, that was pretty intense last night. 5 lucky winners. They got torches coming already. So that's cool. And we've got Canito Warrior from Boston, Massachusetts, the United States of America. Well, we got some Americans in the house. We got Scott from Arkansas. Hi, all. Cool beans. And we got Cornish Bob, a member in the house. Look at that. Perranporth down in Cornwall. That's right. Where they make really good pasties. How you doing there, Bob? I hope you're well, sir. And we've got Cat Lady 80 from Newcastle. Awesome. And we have Crazy Penguin from Birmingham. And we got, who else? We got Vampire Jack in Grimsby. Wow, we got people from all over. We got greetings from North Wales, and it's sunny. Hey, Chris, how you doing? Oh, we got first donation of the night. Awesome. Owen, thank you for that, sir. It really helps the channel. It does. Every single penny really counts. I really appreciate that, sir. Fantastic. We have got John down in Portsmouth, my hometown. Good to see you, buddy. Always a pleasure. And a British homestead survivalist in France. France. Cool. Yes, we're going to talk a bit about France as well. Like I say, it's not just UK. This stuff, which we've been piecing together for about a year now, is literally all over the world. So rather than just focusing about UK, we are talking about worldwide stuff. Okay, so we got Laura from Bracknell. How you going? And we got Chrissy, Ammanford, South E. I've no idea where that is. Is that in Ireland as well? We got Liz from Chile, Liverpool. Yes, it is going to get cold, guys. No joke. And we've got the wonderful Pamela, awesome, from New Mexico. The land of the UFOs. Awesome. And we got Wiltshire Man, our friend Sandy, Pigtown on the Hill. Pigtown, eh? You bacon boy, you. Good to see you, mate. Listen, Sandy, I hope you got a beer ready for tonight, mate. 9 o'clock, we are going to be having a nice little cozy time with our dear friend, Uncle Henry, who likes to put it out there that he represents 8.2% alcohol. Yes, we're not drinking woodpecker, don't you know? Right, so we got Sharon from Blackpool. There's a lot of ladies in the house tonight. Wowee! Look at them, what ladies. Where the ladies coming from? We've got Michael from Kings Lynn in Norfolk. We got Michelle from Yorkshire. We got Drew, a regular. Hello, Drew. Good to see you, mate. Always good to see you. Leominster. And we have Tanya from Morris, New York. Whoa. We have got people global. This is brilliant, isn't it? We got James Porter, Portland, Dorset, next to the... Yeah, I know. Nightmare. We got Jane Summers, Scotland. Much love, brother. Awesome. Brothers and sisters in the house. It's really cool. And we've got Richard down in Rhondda, down in the valleys. How you doing, Richard? I hope you're well, sir. Brilliant. We got Ronnie. He's down at Barton. Sorry about that. Just kidding. We got John Farley. How you doing, John? John is also a member. He's down in Leeds. Wicked. All right. From the right hand side of my sofa. You're funny. Oh my God. We have got High Mountains Bushcraft, Appalachian Mountains, North Carolina. Oh wow. Oh wow. What a beautiful part of the world that is. That is fantastic. And we've got B Binger from Saginaw, MI USA. MI. I'm not sure what MI is. Sorry about that. There's 50 odd states in America and they've all got abbreviations. Why do Americans have to abbreviate stuff? Here we go. Look, someone with a brain. Look, Jen from Michigan. None of that 2-letter nonsense. I'm really sorry. I just don't understand it. But Michigan, yes. Beautiful part of the world. And we got Andy. Is down in southeast Kent on the Dinky Coast. We got Jerry over in Manchester. Blimey. Oh, we got Sam. Good to see you, Sam. It's not far from RAF Scampton. Wow, it'd be really good to know what's been going on there lately. Do you know something about RAF Scampton? There was a little camp set up outside, just literally bringing light on the subject of that place. That very special place is going to be turned into a migrant centre for, I think it's around 2,000 migrants. And if you don't know, RAF Scampton was home of the RAF base when the Dam Busters raid was going on. Very, very historical, significant piece of English history. And it looks like they're trying to turn it over to hold 2,000 migrants. And they probably don't even want a beer in the first place. But nonetheless, that's what's going on. When that camp was going on recently, someone got arrested for having a torch. Yeah, let me see. Arrested for having a torch. Really? Nonetheless, it happened. Crazy. So we have got Heraclea. Heraclea, that must be Greek. South London, good to see you. Sorry, my Greek's not too good. What have we got? Oh, look at that. We got the Beach Up Man. That famous guy who sent me that really lovely bottle of whiskey. Fantastic. Do you know what? I've got that. I don't know if you can see it. It's up on my new bookcase up there. It's up there with a candle in it. I love it. So it's on the beach, obviously, being a Beach Up Man. Good to see you, sir. Hope you're well. We've got Mr. Steve, Portsmouth. Awesome. Portsmouth's being represented tonight. That's fantastic. We've got a Welsh girl down in Swansea. We got Ant over at Christmas Island. Wow, really? Good God. Blimey. And we've got Yarps down in the New Forest. Commoner than you are. The New Forest, ladies and gentlemen. Brilliant. And we've got another member. Fantastic. Mama Todd up in Scotland. Oh, wicked. And we have got Sky King from Austria. Ah, guten Abend. Wie geht's? Sehr good. Yeah, it's fantastic. Austria, how cool is that? Right, and we've got Scarlet Sky up in Lincolnshire. Well, we've got lots of people in the house. We're going to bring it down big time. Wow, congratulations. We've got Mick, who is a new member. Well done, Mick. You're in safe hands. You will see other members with that little weird little S thing next to your name. There's over 100. Yes, the movement's growing and it's fantastic. And who have we got? Unknown Survivalist. Thank you for that donation, sir. It really helps. I hope you're well. Keep spreading positive vibes. We all need it. Stay funky. Check it out. That's really, really nice. And another one from John. Thank you very much, John. That's very appreciated, sir. Fantastic. Really cool. And we're almost about to start, boys and girls. We're not far away now. Excuse me. Thank you very much to Carl, Mary, and Lucy. Thank you very much for those Superfly donations on PayPal. That's fantastic. So, okay. Boom. There it goes. So we're going to go right to the bottom of the comments. 925. That's good enough. Do we have to wait to 1,000? Not really. No. So then, let's see. What's the most hot topic at the moment? I think what happened in Ireland yesterday. Now, have any of you guys seen or heard about what was happening in Ireland yesterday? Absolutely sick and barbaric. And looking at the reports coming in even a few moments ago before we came live on the air tonight, they are expecting even more riots and trouble tonight. Yes. So if any of you are in the Dublin area right now, it would be great to know what you are seeing and hearing, because we have, oh my days. Let me just refresh this, because we've got some news just coming, guys. If you just wait for this. Wow. Oh my God. This. Right, I'm going to have to mute the sound. Right. This is just breaking news, guys. Wow, what a time to start. So we're going to go straight into it, and we're going to share the screen. Hopefully, we will be able to play it. But all this is just a recording of what's been going on, okay? This is happening right now. Like, again, this wasn't last night. This is now. So already there appears to be a police presence there, and looks like arrests are already being made. And it's early doors, pretty much. It's only 8 o'clock, just gone. So that is the very latest of what's coming out over in Dublin. Oh my God, just look at the stuff that's going on there. Do you know what? This, oh my God, he's just been Zapparelli'd. My God, he doesn't look like he's doing much harm. Why would they do that to someone? Blimey. As you can tell, lots of this stuff is all, you know, you don't know what happened leading up to this. But what I've just seen there, pardon the pun, is shocking. There's an elderly gentleman. He looks like he could be homeless. And oh my God, yes, a vulnerable homeless man. They're clearing the area, pushed him to the floor, and they've tasered him. That is sick. And if there's any police officers watching this, I suggest you have a word with your friends and try and stop this sort of thing from happening. What we are seeing here is sick. It's beyond out of order. All you're doing is you're driving an even bigger division between citizens and police by behaving in this manner. This person here, wow, is going to be, he should be reprimanded for this. Yes, the Algerian man stabbing children in Dublin. Oh my God. It's just unbelievable. The stuff that's been going on out there, it's just insane. And who would have saw this coming? One incident literally just sparked all of this. And if you look at the mainstream press of what's been going on, it's the same old thing. Far right yobs. No, I don't believe it is far right. No way. I think it's people who have had it up to here by literally seeing firsthand cultural enrichment in the West. It's incredible. It's seriously dividing people in a really, really big way. So these are all of the scenes which have been going on in Dublin. Some of it was last night and some of it is tonight. We'll see. This was an hour ago. This is tonight. So that is what's been going on there. It's the housing crisis. People looting as well. Loads and loads of people think it's a good idea to go looting whilst all of this protest is going on. It's age old. It's always been going on that way. This is this. Yeah, we shouldn't really. We got so much hatred going on with the migrant community and citizens of the United Kingdom now. It's, oh my God, what is going on there? That's the homeless guy. All he's doing is just sitting down. Look, if they want him to move, they can help him up and walk him away, surely. What's going on? They're beating the guy. And he's no threat whatsoever. Common sense can tell you this. And I'll tell you what, this sort of behavior, all it's going to do is it's going to wind up the public even more. How dare they treat... Oh, that's just... Oh, that drives me nuts. The stuff that's going on out there. The hero guy. See, this was one. The Brazilian Uber Eats. We're going to show that in a bit. Unbelievable. Fair play. The guy who stepped in and got himself counted proper. Oh, this is what we were seeing earlier about all of the police just, well, there we go. Look at this. My God, that's incredible. What a show of love there. Oh, this is what it was like before, all of the trouble. And what's going on now is just sheer chaos out there. These are just some of the pieces of footage which is going on there. Again, it's the same old clip. Look at this. Wow. Sign of the times. There's the hero guy. He literally turned up. We're going to go through the story in a bit. Amazing what that guy done. And here's some of the carnage, as it's been said in Ireland. This is the aftermath of what happened last night. It was seriously, it was a tinderbox. As soon as that went up, it proper kicked off out there last night. And like I said, they're expecting even more trouble tonight. So there's going to be a lot of police on the streets in Dublin this evening. So yes, like I say, this is the stuff that's going on overseas. Oh, this is just, I can't watch that anymore. It drives me nuts. Oh, look at this. Wow, we got martial arts with masks. That's quite clever. Oh, it's like the WWF back in the 80s, isn't it? What the hell is going on here? Waiters kicking fascists off the streets of our city. Wow. Okay. So yeah, there's a lot of all sorts of mix-ups going on. This, I don't know what the hell this guy's up to. I think it's just inciting trouble, to be honest. Yeah, he's not happy. Yeah. So that is some of this stuff which was going on over there in Dublin. It's nuts, absolutely nuts what's going on there. Still can't believe it. Oh my God, Margaret. Oh no. I'm really sorry to hear that, Margaret. That donation's insane. I can't begin to thank you for that. That's really sad news. Oh no. Margaret, as some of you know, is a very, very kind and generous lady who donates quite regularly to the channel. Has just passed on some news that a lovely cat has died. So she's a bit heartbroken, to be honest. I'm really sorry to hear that, Margaret, if you're watching, sweetheart. That's terrible news. No, that's, oh wow, unbelievable. Really sorry to hear that. So let's get on with the show, shall we? We need to know what's going on. Now look at this. Let me see if I can make that a bit bigger. That's better. Right, so yes, Lord Cameron. How funny is that? This nasty piece of work was made a lord. Wow. They make all sorts of people lords these days. And looking at this, he's going to be bold pretty soon. Look at that. Wash and go. Wash it. It went. Look at it. Oh, God. Sorry about that, Lord Cameron. Terrible. Never mind. Right. Okie dokie. Look at this. In his first interview since becoming Foreign Secretary, who saw that one coming, Lord Cameron said China is key to solving big issues like climate change. My God, how can you say China and climate change in the same sentence? Whoa. You, sir, David Cameron's big global society. Yeah, he's absolutely not holding back. Unbelievable. So if any of you guys have seen this report, look at this. It's down the nuclear sub having a couple of pig's ears with the China guy with some nice little shooters in the background. OMG. How crazy is that? David Cameron and the Chinese president in a pub near Chequers. Now that is crazy. This guy here, one of the most, well, believed most powerful guys on the planet, in a pub with David Cameron. I'll tell you what, the stuff that's going on between these two guys, I think it's something we should really keep an eye on in the background. I think all of this proper stinks. Wow. I never thought I'd have seen that. But yeah, when it says linked to climate change, really? How crazy is that? I know. Do you know what? I just saw a comment on there. I don't usually go into the comments because it's so fast. We got 1,187 people right now, and it's going. But yeah, someone just said on there that there's probably about 100 bodyguards. Do you know what's the first thing I thought of? All of the people in that pub have got to be security in some way, shape, or form. I think looking at the chat, people are absolutely airing their freedom of expression, which is absolutely the correct thing to do, in their thoughts about David Cameron, or sorry, Lord Cameron. OMG. I know. Absolutely bonkers. Now, we're going to talk about something I don't think many people know. This is going on in America. Okay, so you guys in America, let the guys and girls know in the chat section what you've been finding out about this. Right. Here we go. DARPA, Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency. Of course, the big hitters in America. Excuse me. This only come out very recently, okay? Sigma Plus. Who knows what Sigma Plus is? Now, basically, it just breaks it down here. Sigma Plus detects chemical, biological, radiological, nuclear, and explosive threats. Okay, so it's pretty much the same as we've got here in the UK with the CBRN or the former NBC. Same thing, but this is tailored towards threats in America. They've just been having exercises which spanned all 15 port authorities' commands, culminated in a 5-year effort to develop and deploy an automated, high-performance, networked and mobile system that provides continuous city-scale monitoring of chemical, biological, radiological, nuclear, and explosive CBRNE threats. Yes, they've just finalized their training exercise in America. Now, apparently, I couldn't find the article somewhere, but there has been reports that some key members of staff within these 15 port authorities were issued with dosimeters. Now, who knows what I mean about a dosimeter? Basically, to summarize it, it's just a small device which is personal, so one per person. It's on your belt clip or on your person somewhere, and it will detect the amount of radiation in the atmosphere right where the person is. And once the safe level of RANs, I think it is, goes over whatever programmed level that is, the alarm goes off, giving the wearer a heads-up warning to vacate from that immediate vicinity because of the dangerous relationships with radiation, etc. So yes, that's absolutely been going on in America, but not just America. Now here's where it gets interesting. We're going to show you this slide now. Look at this. The Royal Air Force. Sorry, the Royal Air Force. Sorry, couldn't resist that. Very latest. As you can see, these guys are wearing the Gulf 1 issue chemical suits. They should really get these updated by now. They're wearing the GSR, the General Service Respirator, and they are doing tests with this device. So this basically is a dosimeter on a larger scale. Okay, they're checking the immediate vicinity for radioactive contaminants in the training exercise. So it's not just America, it's our folk too. Look at this. The team behind Novichok cleanup deploy on NATO exercises a toxic trip in Belgium. Look at this. NATO Air Forces counter, where is it? Chemical, biological, radiological, and nuclear CBRN training event is hosted by the Belgian Air Component at this place. I'm not going to pronounce it. So that happened right at the end of September, so not that long ago now. The CBRN experts from 18 national air forces all the way across NATO and its Austrian, Swedish, and South Korean allies. South Korea, we're going to get onto that in a sec. So let this sink in. And what I just showed you, what's going on in America with all of those 15 port authorities. They've all been issued dosimeters. They've completed a successful training program about the same thing. Nuclear stuff, basically. Are trained together to rehearse and integrate their CBRN defense procedures within a realistic deployed air-based scenario. More often than not, when you have training programs, the real thing happens. So is this something we should be keeping an eye on at all of our air bases, etc.? Maybe just MOD bases, maybe both combined. So yeah, they just get their chance to show off their latest kit and equipment. Here we've got a fighter pilot with all his breathing apparatus and his flight helmet on, again being scanned, see if he's got any radiation on this guy. And there's his breathing apparatus, because obviously looking at this, high altitude, I'd say, with his own apparatus there. This is just crazy what's going on. So why are all these CBRN capability training along our allies? This level of realistic multinational training shows just how serious we are in preparing against our adversaries who may be willing to use CBRN weapons. Wow. Yes, absolutely the case. So those two training scenarios have been pretty much running alongside each other, different parts of the world. Okay, absolutely nuts. So lots of things are changing. Okay, now this I thought was absolutely fascinating. Did anyone hear about this guy? I don't know how it's pronounced, so forgive me. I know we've got some guys and girls from Holland in the chat right now. It's called Geert Wilders or Wilders. Wow, look at this. Anti-Islam election winner. So you are going to be seeing lots of this. If it's not anti-Islam, it's going to be right-wing or far right. Okay, so basically anyone speaking out against the mainstream narrative, literally by the mainstream media, is put into a box with far right written on it. Whether you agree with it or not, that's what's happening. Look at this. Crazy. The man often called for Netherlands' answer to Donald Trump. And I know we've got lots of patriots in the house right now. Donald Trump, he made some crazy big changes in America. And look what's happened since he departed office. America is literally falling apart, just like the UK, just like Europe, and just like Canada. This is all by design, boys and girls. This is the very latest development coming out of Europe about this change. Wow. So what do we know about this guy here? Look at that. Apparently he said that about this. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Can you believe what we look at this? A former Pakistani cricketer, oh, it wouldn't be Mr. Khan, would it, by any chance, was earlier this year accused of offering €21,000 reward to anybody who killed the guy. Wow. Unbelievable. So whether you like it or not, this guy is going to be the Prime Minister of Holland. This guy here. We are going to be seeing big changes across Europe, guys. Seriously. If any of you guys have seen my friend over in Texas, his name's Jason Brashears, he said by November next year, 2024, we are going to see the birth of a new Christian Reich from America. Yeah, but not just America. Some of these pieces of the puzzle have already been put into place. Look at Italy. Yes, the lady who runs Italy right now absolutely had it up to here with migration. The guy who's just been elected democratically by the public in Holland has had it up to here with the migrant situation. I personally guarantee you, November 2024, in the American elections, Republicans will take back power in America, and you are going to see a pro-Christian Reich evolve from that moment. We are really living in crazy times. This is all changing. I mean, can you imagine, because we've got our general elections next year too. Can you imagine if we had someone get voted in to run this country, so it's believed by the public anyway, to be of the same ilk, the same sort of temperament as we're seeing in Holland and Italy, and what we are going to see in America too. If that happens, we are going to see fundamental changes, and it's only going to be a matter of time before you start seeing similar, shall we say, what the mainstream are saying, just to make it easier for most people to understand, that all of the people in power across all of the nations in Europe, UK, America, and Canada, all of them pretty much are on the left. We are going to see a big swing to the right. So yes, we are living in crazy times. So that guy, yes, unbelievable. Do you know what? Someone, if I can find it, do you know what? Whilst we're on the subject of the changes that's gone on around the world, let's see what else has been going on in Europe. Okay, so this, unbelievable. You wait to see some of this. It's happening, guys. It's happening. Look, European countries tighten borders. Look at the date. This is today. This was only 4 hours ago now. So quite up-to-date news. European countries tighten the borders because they have literally had it up to here with the mass influx of fighting age male migrants all through Europe, coming into the UK and going all over America, etc. We're focused on Europe right now for this article. Okay, look at this. The European Union is dealing with an increase in legal and illegal arrivals by migrants. I'm glad they're using the term migrants and not asylum seekers or refugees. When you boil away, you know what? They are migrants, prompting some member states to temporarily reintroduce border controls within what is normally a zone of free movement. Yes. Who remembers that the grand plan from the EU was to make the continent size of Europe to be just one country? Okay, so all of the individual nation states like Spain, France, Italy, Germany, etc., all the borders gone, one big happy country with one currency. Absolutely disgusting. And the main reason why it's disgusting is because the people apparently running this were completely unelected. No one voted for the European Union. And if you have a mental condition and you believe that it's a really good idea that we remain in Europe, I really do feel sorry for you. Seriously. That's just my own personal note on that. So as we scroll down through this article, I've highlighted some sections worthy of reading out to you guys. Germany, which has Europe's biggest economy, has seen a sharp increase for the first time asylum requests this year. So Germany is proper coming under attack as well. Sweden strengthened checks in August on its borders, giving border police more power, including body searches and increased use of electronic surveillance. Yes, we are going to be seeing this term, electronic surveillance, quite often as we go through the next 2 years. France, as of November, so just this month, reintroduced controls on its borders with Schengen members, whatever that is, citing what is called terrorism threats. The controls should last until the end of April 2024, so next year. We've also been finding out about this today, about what's been happening in Gaza. Apparently, lots of the hostages have been released. So that is growing and it's changing. Oh, God. How is that bloody news, really? Now, are you sure you want to check this out? Look at this. This is today as well. Okay, look. Gaza war increases risk of Islamist attacks in Europe. Yes, we all knew this was going to happen. Okay, as soon as that attack happened in Israel, you just knew at some point there's going to be a mass exodus of locals around the area. And guess where they're going? Yes, our countries. That's where they're going. So they're going to be coming here over the next few months. Some reports have said they've already started, but because I don't live in the cities of London and stuff, I don't see it with my own eyes. So it'd be interesting to get any emails from you guys who have seen any changes on that front there. London and Berlin. So the UK and Germany. This is today. European security officials are now seeing a growing risk of attacks by Islamists radicalized by Israel-Hamas war, with the biggest threat likely to come from lone wolf. Look at this. That there. What did we see happen in Dublin yesterday? One person on his own. And this come out today, after the event yesterday. We start to see the dots, guys. We are already being told that we are going to see lone wolf attacks based off of what's happened in Israel coming to a city near you. Unbelievable. So this apparently comes from a British security official. It would be nice if they got named, because how do we believe this is true? Nonetheless, it's what's being put out there, so let's at least look at it. Let it soak in, and we can make up our own minds about what we're about to hear. A British security official said the war in Gaza was likely to become the biggest recruiter for Islamist militants since the Iraq War back in 2003. And that calls for attacks on Jewish and Western targets had risen in Europe. A German source briefed by intelligence services said the threat to civilians was the highest in Germany's recent history. Whoa, let that sink in. With dangers coming from Islamist militants, far-right groups, and Russia. So that is what's being put out there today. We are going to see changes, people. We've already seen the start of it. You've got to be crazy to not at least have a feeling of the changes that are happening. Shocking. It's quite interesting article, actually, because it reveals quite a lot. 2 Islamist militant attacks in France and Belgium last month killed 3 people. And these 2 countries, Austria, Slovenia, and Bosnia, have raised their terrorism threat alert levels, So we do that. In fact, we should check to see if it's changed. Italy has reimposed border controls with Slovenia, citing the risk of militants entering the country. These countries are literally sealing off their borders. What the F are we doing with our borders? There is going to be a blowback that is going to be felt for years, the British official said. Deaths from Islamist assaults in Europe surged between 2004 and 2006 when attacks were fueled by Al Qaeda, who remembers that, and peaked again 2015 to 2018, so not that long ago, when they were inspired by Islamic State, ISIS or IS. Pick what you will. They all come from the same cloth. Now, this is the stuff that we need to be aware of. Lone wolves, okay? I really do think that this is going to start to rear its head pretty soon, okay? So without reading, look at this, online disinformation. Unbelievable. Yeah, so there's loads of BS just swirling around this. So, lone wolf attacks. How do we feel about that? Now, we've already been talking about this on videos that I've done in the past year or so. What's been happening is male fighting age migrants have been coming into the UK mostly via dinghies. Some, believe it or not, are flown in. Some are taking via ships, pretty much as well. All of these different alternate routes are being used. Maybe the Channel Tunnel via lorries as well. Who's to say? So yes, we have been seeing this for quite a while now, and it's getting more and more and more. Nothing seems to stop. Now, we've got the Prime Minister and all of his crooks all in agreement saying, oh yes, we're gonna calm this down, we're gonna quash it all, etc., etc., etc. Open promises, mate. Don't you know there's an election coming next year? Do you think they're going to make any changes? Do you think they're going to stop the boats? Do you think they're going to? I don't think so. I think it's in their best interest. In fact, I remember talking to someone on the prison service last week. Now, guess what? You know, we've been talking about all of these possible scenarios and reasons why we are having all of these migrants over here. Do you want to know what he said? I've not heard this before. So it's interesting to hear you guys, your view on what I'm about to say. Okay, let me have a drink first. I'm bloody thirsty. It all goes back to Serco. Yeah, Serco. Some of you know that they are heavily involved with the management of migrants here in the UK. Okay, I think most of us understand that now. If you don't, just watch some of my videos, and I do all sorts of presentations and slides exposing how it all works. How it's looking like it works is migrants are coming over here, they're going into hotels. Okay, so problem, reaction, solution. So, okay, they start a problem. What's the problem? We get a lot of fighting age males into hotels embedded in urban environments all over the United Kingdom, whether it's a town, a city, a village, whatever it is. We're not talking about in the middle of a field, in the middle of nowhere. No, these hotels are in residential areas. So that's the problem. What's the reaction? Well, the reaction was, as planned, as expected, was pushback. All of the locals were saying, we don't want these unvetted men in our town, in our city, with our women and children walking around with these migrants who are walking around as well. Don't forget, we're letting these people into our country unvetted and unchecked. Some of them are from war-torn areas. Some of them experienced all sorts of things which most of us have never seen, never experienced, and we can't even imagine the stuff that they've been involved in. All sorts of heinous things. Grotesque murders, extreme violence, rapes, gang rapes, everything. Unchecked. Yes, they're over here right now walking around our towns and centres. Yes. So if you've got a girlfriend or a wife and she goes out with her friends on a town, they have a few drinks. Yes. It's not very nice, is it? When we've got all of these unvetted criminals all over the place. So how does this link back to Serco? Problem, reaction, solution. That was the problem. The reaction was protesting and sometimes riots because people just did not agree with this. Not in my backyard, as it were. And rightly so. Why should we allow these unvetted, unchecked, dangerous criminals just be walking around our streets? You know, we're in Ireland. We should be able to defend this island to stop anyone coming in. It's a lot more easier to defend an island than if you was right in the middle of Europe to defend borders. So why is it being allowed that all of these unchecked fighting age male migrants coming into the country? Why? Now, when I spoke to my friend who works in the prison service, couldn't believe what he said. All part of the plan. What's the plan? He said, well, migrants, they come to the hotels. Serco are literally paid for the hotel for 2 or 3 years. Block booked. It's been referred to as a corporate booking. So if you try to get into one of these hotels for a holiday, and let's face it, we've all got the right to do so in our own country, not available. It's private. What do you mean it's private? Yeah, it's a corporate booking. Sorry, totally booked up. And all of the area around the hotel is private. You're not even allowed in there. And they've got security guards and everything. Wow, really? Yes. These are hotels in our country. And they are literally being run like military establishments. They've got 24/7 security around the whole sites of lots of these hotels. Look at the Holiday Inn outside Heathrow Airport. There's videos, auditors going there. You won't believe it. You can't even get near that hotel. Security guards everywhere. And they're not, I would say, proper licensed security guards either. None of them were displaying their SIA cards, which is a UK legal requirement to do so if you are in a security service. No cards present. Breaking the law straight away. Anyway, without digressing, he said that the plan is to get all of these migrants over here, put them into hotels, then they get split up into all sorts of groups. What sort of groups? Why? And then they put into houses all over the UK run by Serco again. So Serco are block booking and buying, renting, whatever it is, these hotels for 2 or 3 years. But not only that, they're doing it to houses. They're contacting private landlords. We've already talked about this. So we've got all of these houses in a street near you, near me, all over the place, with these migrants just moving in because the landlord's been contacted by Serco, and Serco said, hey, your 3-bedroom house, can I buy it off you or can I rent it off you for 3 years? We pay all the money up front. We'll pay all of the maintenance costs. Engineer to succeed. Thanks, mate. We're drinking a sec. I'm on flow. Don't ruin my flow, G. But yes, they're block booking all of these houses in our streets. So migrants are literally, how I see it, they're going into these hotels. They are being broken down into groups, being processed. It's exactly what the military does. The military gets loads of soldiers, put them into a barracks, divvy them all up into platoons, squads, brick patrols, companies, battalions, etc. They're all divided up and they're all put out to certain places. This is a military tactic. This is exactly what's going on. So they're coming over here, they're going to the hotels, they stay there for X amount of time, then they move from there into houses all over the UK. Guess what? That hotel's empty again. Yeah, it's empty again. More come over. They go to the hotels, they get vetted, they get checked, they get put into companies, platoons, squads, and they get put all over the UK into houses in our communities. And the same happens again. The hotel's empty and it keeps on going. But not only that, they're trying to get them into ex-MOD sites. Yeah, that's insane. If the writing's not on the wall then, I don't know what is. So when you think about Serco again, who owns the contract to have 5 new smart prisons built in the UK? Serco. Again, can you see the dots connecting here? So the guy I was speaking to in the prison service says the overall plan is to get the migrants over here, get them through the hotel systems. They get split up into groups. They get put into houses in the community. And then after that, guess what they're going to do? They're going to be made homeless. These houses, hotels, they've only been booked up for a limited time only. When that comes to an end, guess what? The migrants will be on the streets. Guess what? There's going to be crime. Every time lots of people end up on the streets, there's crime. It doesn't take a genius to work that out. Drink, drugs, violence, assaults, everything goes on the streets. Any of you guys that have been on the streets before know exactly what I'm talking about. You've got to work very hard to stay alive on the streets. So you're going to see all of these migrants on the streets en masse in a couple of years, within a couple of years. So what's going to happen? Lots of them are going to end up in prison. Yeah, that's the plan. That's the plan, to get all of these migrants and get them into prisons. Why? Because Serco, they can make a lot more money having someone in prison than they would in a hotel. Yes. It's all about making money. That's just one story from someone within the prison service I spoke to. Yes. So there's all sorts of other theories as well. They're coming over here. They're going to be put into houses all over the UK. They're going to get a text message all at the same time. They're going to come out. They're going to start murdering UK, US, European civilians. A takeover. There's that theory. Another one is lots of our soldiers are going to be overseas at a certain point in time. Take your pick. Probably a bit of both. So you've got Ukraine and you've got Israel. Two conflicts live right now. Okay. Maybe a third one. Not many people are talking about Taiwan. Not many people are talking about North Korea. Not many people are talking about Iran and Israel. All of these potential conflicts seem to be getting closer and closer and closer. Yeah. All this stuff is crazy. So when you think our armed forces, UK, American forces, Canadian forces, German, French, all the rest of it, European soldiers are going to be funneled overseas to fight in these already set up and staged wars by defense contractors and companies alike. Same things happen for years. Okay, arms companies fund both sides. It's pretty much a given now. If you don't know that already, welcome to the party, Jack. That's how it works. It's all about money. Sick people and dead people are big business. It's black and white. That's how it is. Okay, we live in a crazy world. There's a lot of grey area, but the black and white is very strong, and that's basically what it boils down to. The war machine profits from sick people and dead people. Pretty much it. So when you've got our forces over there engaged with that, and we start having social problems and issues over here, we've already got a migrant army ready to rock and roll. In fact, David Icke said this 11 years ago when I saw him in a conference in Brixton. Yeah, I saw. Unbelievable. And he sat there and said, this is going to happen one day. You're going to have our forces overseas, and you're going to have society just kick off in the West. And we're already seeing starts of it already. And there's going to be, he said, a European army. So I don't think that's going to be the case. I think it possibly could be these migrants over here who are probably military anyway. Maybe not all, maybe some. That's what I think. And within that, you've got terrorists mixed in with soldiers and just regular guys, maybe being trained, maybe they're recruits, maybe these hotels are recruitment centers. They go in there, it's like a boot camp. They get processed, they get training, they get put out to certain houses. They all meet up at certain times, certain dates to and evolve their training. So they are going to be soldiers over here, because what British soldier is going to want to fight against his own people? No. I know the British Army is probably up there one of the best fighting forces on the planet. Not being biased, it's fact. Look at the wars the British Army's been involved with. Yeah, unbelievable. There's a Welsh regiment, Rorke's Drift, ring any bells? That regiment is older than frigging America. That regiment is older than the United States of America. The UK, the British, have been fighting donkey's years, way before America was even started by the British. Fact. Whether you like it or not, that's fact. So yes, crazy stuff is going to be going on. So I do remember someone saying, Zulu, there you go, Dave. Hit the nail on the head, sir. So yeah, take your pick out of those three scenarios. All of them are very plausible. We got 50 cal in the house. Okay, let's open that. Right, you have it. Right. Cheers, everybody. Oh, do you know what? I haven't had any alcohol all week. Been really, really good. I hope you guys have been as well. I hope you've been behaving yourselves. Don't forget, drink responsibly, boys and girls. If you're drinking more than 2 or 3 pints a week, you're a raving alcoholic and you're a danger to society. Cheers, people. That's a rather delicious pint, sir. Absolutely. So yeah, all of that stuff is going on big time. Now, someone said that there was British police snipers going into horse guards in London. And it's true, they were. And someone said, what's all that about? What's going on? Why is there like police sharpshooters going on there? Well, if you look at the time this was happening, we had a visit. Yeah. Did you know? Crazy. Let's have a look. Let's rewind it. Yeah, we had a visit, you know, because this ties in with what I said earlier. Okay. Right. Here we go. The South Korean president came over here to the UK. That was why you have been seeing police, armed sharpshooters basically in and around the area, making sure that these key personnel in the carriages do not get whacked. Pretty much it in a nutshell. Okay, so there's all sorts of theories and stories going on about why is there police snipers at horse guards. Well, the simple reason is at the same time that happened, the South Korean president was in town. So all of these theories about the internet, a lot of it's BS. Don't buy into it, guys. Crazy stuff. So like I said, we've got stuff going on all the way around the world. Right. Check out this, which is what we're going to talk about as well. Have you seen this? 18 homes destroyed in seriously crazy, out of control wildfires. This is today. This happened today. So we have already seen huge, crazy fires in North America and Canada this year. And yes, we are seeing them now in Perth. So looking at Western Australia, okay? Western Australia. This doesn't affect the east side where Sydney is. No, look at this. 39 degrees. That's a little bit warm. Don't ask me what it is in old-fashioned American money. It's over 100 degrees. Okay, so you're seeing lots of these crazy wildfires again. We've been seeing it a lot. So how can we link this stuff in? Because you know what they're going to say? You just know they're going to say the same. You know it. You know what I'm going to say already, don't you? They're going to say it's humans that are causing climate change. That's why we're seeing all of this. Well, anyone who keeps on spouting that nonsense, they're seriously got a big problem up there. If you really believe that human beings are causing this planet to do what it's doing, well, congratulations on believing all of the BS that you've been taught at schools, colleges, and universities. They are laying it on thick with anyone at school, college, and university. And if you guys and girls have got kids out there, and they come home from school, you ask them how their day went, they will tell you about the brainwashing about climate change. Oh my God. It's not called schools anymore. It's called indoctrination centers. The same as universities, the same as colleges. Yes, they have all got their nice little left climate brigade already installed in these places. So what we are going to see now, climate change, weather. Okay, well, what's been going on here? Look at this, the Iceland volcano, right? This was 3 hours ago. Still dangerous, as eruption could happen within only 30 minutes notice. All of this stuff which you're seeing there is just absolutely insane. Now, do you believe that the people all around the world are making this happen because they haven't got a bag for life or an energy efficient light bulb? Are you frigging kidding me? Are you serious? Do you think that this is happening because you failed to change your light bulbs to LED ones? Are you serious because you haven't got a bag for life? You keep on buying bags. Is it your fault that this is happening? No way. Absolutely not. What's been going on in Iceland is literally like a tip of an iceberg. There is so much more to come with what's going on out there. And to be honest, if you looked into it, it's absolutely horrific. It really is a frightening scenario which could be unfolding pretty soon in Iceland. It really, really is. The stuff that's going on there. Now, you can draw your own conclusions to this because we're all free to say whatever we want, right? Everyone has got the right to their opinion. Of course. Now, I remember, I think I had it on my phone. I don't think I got it up on the screen, but I was reading an article earlier, which was quite weird. If I hope I've still got it. Bear with me. Come on, give me the internet. Oh my God, sorry, this page could not be found. My God. Well, that's bizarre. And incidentally, has anyone been having weird things happening with their smartphones today or yesterday? Has your phone been turning off and restarting all by itself? Has that happened to you? It happened to me, freaked me right out. Every time I got my phone out of my pocket, I looked at it and it's shut down and it's restarting. What? And it's over 80% charged. This sometimes happens with phones over 5 years old, under 20% charge. No, a 3-year-old phone, 80% charged. But no. Oh my God, Beatman as well. Yes, you've had it happen to you. Wow, crazy. So yeah, if you're interested to know if anyone else has had this, lots of people saying no, that's cool. But you know, when people start saying yes twice, Owen, yeah, it might happen twice. Bloody hell. Yeah, mine flashes and I've just put the charger in. So yeah, other people are having it as well. Don't look at it. Yeah, okay. You're probably watching this on your smartphone, so you can't give it all the large, can you? Sandy as well. Now, listen, I trust this guy. This guy knows his stuff about comms. And yes, his phone's been turned off today as well. So if you're giving it all that, giving it the large, that your phone hasn't turned off and it's been fine, just a matter of time, it probably will. And when it does, send me an email saying it. And someone said, probably been hacked. Yes, I've already put my code in on the keypad to see if it's been cloned, and I've already put the other code in to see if there is any cloned numbers on my phone, and it's all clean, so that's good. I've done a hard reset as well. If you don't know what that means, Google it. Okay, it's not just a normal reset; it's a hard reset. Gone through all of the apps, cleared those data, removed apps that don't need to be there, restarted all of them, forced them to stop, cleared the caches, etc., etc., etc. Seems to be okay, but who knows? Anyway, we got way off topic now. So yes, Iceland with the volcano. Now, what I was going to be trying to find, I can't find it. There was reports from, I think it was in Japan. They have detected this high-powered energy particle heading towards the Earth. Yeah, I know. Has anyone read about that? I can't believe I didn't even put it up on the thing. I had it on my phone, but it's gone. It's got a 404 on that page. It's just been deleted. So if anyone else has heard about what I've just mentioned, stick it in the chat, because I'm beginning to think I'm going crazy with my phone going off, seeing reports, going to see it later, and it's been completely removed. Crazy what's going on. So yeah, there's all sorts of opinions about why we are seeing loads of earthquakes, and we're seeing more than usual. Now you're going to have the left or experts, they're going to say yes, but we've got more seismic detection devices now, so naturally we are going to find more earthquakes. Okay, that's a fair comment, but we've had seismic stuff for years. I worked for a seismic company in the Islamic Republic of Iran years ago. Big business back then, oil detection. Been around for a long time. So don't give it all that all of a sudden in the last 6 months that we've like quadrupled the size of seismic detectors around the planet. It's complete BS. The fact is, all of these things are happening more frequent and more stronger. And of course, they're going to blame climate change. Like I said, that thread runs through everything. It runs through Agenda 21, Agenda 2030. Without having the masses believe that climate change is man-made, they haven't got a leg to stand on. They can't forward their agenda. That's why they're spending billions putting all of these things in place to indoctrinate our kids in the West into thinking that it's all our fault, that we are seeing these earthquakes, we're seeing an increase in volcanic activity, we're seeing huge, big mega tornadoes, we're seeing massive hurricanes, tsunamis, all the rest of it. So what do you know about the sun? What does the sun do? Does it have any effect on us? Bet your ass, Jack. Of course it does. Big time. And it is fact that the Earth's magnetosphere is weakening, and already there are holes in it. All of the stuff, the plasma explosions, not talking CMEs, but lots of eruptions from the sun come into our planet with all of its solar radiation, doing all sorts of stuff. But not only that, picture this, if you will, that the solar system is moving itself. It's not just stuck in space. No, the whole solar system is moving through space. We're going through all sorts of different parts of the Milky Way galaxy. There's black holes out there, there's large planets, there's stuff that we can't even see, but it's out there. It's having a massive effect. And these things are contributing to what we are seeing here on this planet. Now, I don't give a monkey's toss if you think the Earth is flat, round, a triangle, or a freaking rugby ball. I don't care. Do you know why? Because we live in a construct. It doesn't matter. Okay? Yeah, The Matrix is a documentary. It's not just a smart film. It's a documentary. Do you think that's air you're breathing? Yeah, think about it. So, what else have we got going on around the world? Other than all of these increase in activities regarding climate change, etc., etc., etc. Right. What we said earlier about what was going on in Dublin. Right. This is the Irish news. This is today, okay, the 24th, most up to date. The Dublin stabbing. I'm an immigrant, and I was there to protect the Irish people. You think, okay, crazy headline, but the delivery driver from Brazil intervenes in a knife attack. This guy here, legend, absolute legend. I love this guy. I'd kiss him if he was here for what he'd done. Do you know what this guy done? Unbelievable. Look at this. I want you to read this with me, okay? A 5-year-old girl and a woman in her 30s were seriously injured in a knife attack outside I can't pronounce that, I'm really sorry, somewhere near Dublin, okay? Well, police say a man in his 40s who was injured in the attack is the person of interest. Look at this. This is the guy now, the father of two. So this guy's got 2 kids of his own, and he done what he done. Do you know what he done? Here he is. It's a delivery driver on his little moped going around Ireland delivering food to people. Okay? Unbelievable. Look at this. I was working like a normal day, and I was passing by in Parnell Square when I saw, at first, I thought was a fight with a man and a woman. A normal fight, like, you know. And I slowed down my motorcycle to see more closely what was happening. I saw a woman who was pulling the girl, you know, and she was very, very brave because you could get the girl from the man, and the little girl run away, and the man grabbed another one. This was all very well. Now look at this. After noticing the man had a knife, he added, I just pulled up, I braked my bike and pulled up my motorcycle, and I saw him stab the little girl. I know, I can't even believe I'm reading this. An adult stabbed a little girl, a 5-year-old girl. That is just the frigging severity of these people. Like I say, how many fighting age male migrants are in the UK have been unchecked? We don't know what their criminal past is. We don't know if they're terrorists. We don't know if they're murderers. We don't know if they're rapists. We don't know if they're child trafficking. We just don't know. There's no way to tell. Personally, if anyone was to come to this country, they should be absolutely thoroughly 100% scrutinized, and any sniff of any criminal activity, they will not be allowed in, pure and simple. That's how, if you really had to protect your borders, that is the very basic, simple thing we should be doing. I read on. And it was everything by instinct. I remember I took off my helmet to protect myself and use it as a weapon. I just hit him in the head with all the power I had, and he fell down. And I hit him, and then come other people to start to kick him. So we've heard this before, right? No one seems to do anything until one person stands up, and others will join in. That is always going to be the case. And look what happened after it. That was an absolute flashpoint. When that news broke of that fighting age male migrant stabbing 5-year-old girls and other people, 5 people this guy stabbed. Like we saw, the lone wolf attacks will rise. And here is our first. And I fear there will be many to come. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. So the guy from Brazil, the delivery driver, the guy who ran over and sorted the guy out who was stabbing the 5-year-old girl. Look at this. There are protests against immigrants, and I'm an immigrant, and I was there, right there to protect Irish people. So yeah, it really does make you think. No, this guy was from Brazil. He's nowhere near all of these Middle Eastern and North African migrants, the fighting age ones that we're talking about. Unbelievable. So yes, this stuff absolutely happened. It's crazy. So with all of that being said, this is the very latest, right? Check this out. Couldn't believe this when I pulled this up. 48 minutes ago, right, Dublin riot saw the most riot police deployed in Irish state history. The most deployed in Irish history. Unbelievable. Now we are going to see this grow, because what's been happening is all of these things have been building and building and building, and all it takes is one incident like we saw and heard about yesterday to spark this. Now what do we have? I'll tell you what we have. We have this twat right here, this guy, basically saying all of the people who turned up to protest and riot or whatever it was yesterday are all far right extreme thugs. Really? I don't think they are far right extreme thugs. I'll tell you what I think, Mr. Drew Harris. I'll tell you what I think. I think good, honest, hard-working people They've had it up to here with this migrant situation in the United Kingdom. Not just here, Europe, America, and Canada too. Lots of people are absolutely stuffed up to their head with all of this crap going on, with all of these criminals coming over here and thinking they can just go and stab our children and our women and our citizens. What are you going to do about it? I'll tell you what you've done. You've done nothing about it. If it wasn't for that delivery driver, you would have had more than 5 people being stabbed, sir. So yeah, don't come on your high horse and say that all of these people who was just venting their anger are far right thugs. No, sir. I think you're bang out of order. Seriously, bang out of order. Thank you, Martin, on PayPal for your donation. Seriously appreciate that, sir. Well, you guys, unbelievable. Oh, I've missed someone. And we have M. Terry Lane. Wow, thank you very much for that. You don't have to, but that's really appreciated. We got Japham. Wow. Considering who runs the election process in the United States, do not be shocked at some weirdness on election night. Do you know what? I wholeheartedly agree with that statement, sir. I do believe there's going to be a lot of effery in November next year. Oh, thank you for the super sticker as well. M. Terry Lane, thank you. Much appreciated. You guys are awesome. So yeah, we are seeing all sorts of stuff going on around the world. But what we are mainly thinking, which is affecting us in a physical reality way, is the migrant situation. Oh, just waiting for it to focus. I don't know what's been happening there. I'm sorry for the lighting in here. It's a bit pants, isn't it? Sorry about that. Living in a small cottage on a mountain. It's not very good for lighting, you know. So yeah, it's it brings it to the fore because as a prepping community, when we're out and about, and let's face it, from time to time, we've all got to go out to the town centre, the high street, whatever it is. We've really got to be switched on, okay, seriously, because what happened in Dublin is not going to be an isolated incident. No, I foresee that we are going to see this happening a lot, and it could be anywhere at any time. Already, we've been having reports of counter-terrorism police doing live training exercises all over the UK. In Leeds recently, did you see that one? Whoa, incredible. The stuff that's going on out there, they're training, but they're doing it in public, in full public view. Now, why would they do that? They could say, well, it makes it more realistic. Really? I don't think so. I think that you can do your training without the public, like you've always done. Look at the military and the armed forces, all of the training exercises. I was in the military, we've done training, we never frigging done it in public. No, there's a reason why some of these exercises are done in public. And you could say that they're there to reassure the public that, you know, they're safe because we've got really highly trained officers who are going to protect us. Well, yeah. How many police officers have you seen patrolling your street where you live? How safe do you feel? If someone kicked your front door in right now, what would you do? If you're on the left, you would say, I'm going to get my phone and I'm going to phone the police. Well, whilst you're waiting for a signal or to get put through, guess what's happened to your front door? Yeah, it's hanging off and they're coming into your front room and you're on the phone. What good's that going to do? Like I say, lots of people don't really feel safe in this country no more. And when you start seeing news reports like this of like kids getting stabbed, unbelievable. Now, you know, we really do need to keep an eye on our kids. It's shocking. I'm absolutely shocked when I go to towns and cities, when I go to Shrewsbury, when I go down to Portsmouth. I can't believe what I see. Do you know what I see? I'll tell you what I see a lot, which boils my pee, is parents of all ages, mostly younger parents, walking around like this with their phones like this, and their kids running around and doing all sorts. So as an observer, you know, you stand there back against the wall, and you just casually look around, you can see it. It's real. His parents are just letting their little tiny kids, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years old, running all over the place. You're not even looking at them. And then 10 yards away, there's a group of 4 or 5 of these fighting age migrants stood there with their trainers on and their puffer jackets and stuff, looking at the kids. Yeah. What are our parents doing? What the frigging hell? Do we realise how dangerous these things are? How addictive they are? How they're destroying families, etc. Okay? Use it as a tool. Don't let it use you as a tool. Do you know what? I'm going to make a t-shirt into that. Because people just spunk their lives away looking at their phones. Look at this, look at this. Wow. Can you imagine it? You know, a boyfriend and a girlfriend sitting in their front room and they say 20 words to each other in 5 hours because they're both on their phones. I tell you, better start waking up, because if people, parents, can't properly look after their kids and they let them run around unsupervised in public, I hate to say it, but you've got to expect some sort of crap. We've already seen it yesterday. And if that doesn't spread all over the UK and get into the consciousness of parents, I don't know what will. And do you know what they're going to do? They're going to be the first one to be on television, crying their eyes out. I never thought it would happen to me. Well, what was you doing when little Johnny got stabbed in the high street? He was on Facebook in the street. Was you looking after your kids? Don't forget, you're legally responsible for your child up until the age of 18 years old. And you're not going to be very responsible if you're on your phone rather than looking after your own kids. Shocking what happened yesterday. And I hope to God that the people involved pull through, because they are all still in critical condition. They might not make it. And I tell you this much, if one or some of them don't make it, what we saw in Dublin last night, that was just a walk in the park. You're going to see it proper kick off. But it might not just be in Ireland, it might be in London. People generally in the UK have had it up to here with what's going on with the migrant frigging takeover. And there's only one group of people to blame. It's the government. Because we elected them to do the day-to-day runnings of this country, all the admin, etc. And if they'd done a poll and it wasn't tampered with, and they asked a simple question, are you happy with male-only migrants here in the UK? I bet you if they'd done an honest poll, it would be an overwhelming majority said, no, we're not happy. And based on that poll result, they should do everything they possibly could with all of the money, the brains, the police, the military, to get all of them, get them on a boat, get them out of here, just to protect our own citizens. Because, like I said, the stuff that we saw yesterday, that's just literally the first one. More is going to happen. Like I say, we really do need to be switched on. Situational awareness, I know I'll keep banging on about it, but you really do need to keep an eye out, okay? I don't want people to be walking around like a tactical SWAT team operation. No, you can absolutely just use common sense, okay? Make sure that no one can come up from behind you. Make sure that you glance at windows to see reflections if anyone's getting near you, etc. Your personal space is very, very short. The public space should be 20 feet all the way around you. Anyone coming into that, you need to know why and what's going on. Head on a swivel, you need to know what's going on. Because what happened yesterday, crazy. We also had that attack in Paris in the school playground. Do you remember that? That was another one. How many more are we going to see? John Carter, Ireland says no. Yeah, do you know what? Someone sent me an email, not yesterday, the day before, and they said they want me to be Prime Minister. That made me laugh. There's no way I'm going to be Prime Minister. With my views and everything like that, I probably wouldn't last a week. But anyway, I think time has beaten us once again, my friends. So I'd like to thank everyone who's come along and taken part in this live stream. All of you who have donated to help this channel to make sure that we can carry on making these videos. I really appreciate all of it. And Margaret, you're an absolute legend. I really appreciate that. You are amazing. Really, really unbelievably shocked, to be honest. So yes, and also someone said about torches. Yes, you can still get these torches and stuff for pretty much half price now. But check the link below. It will take you to the Olight website and you'll get loads of money. I've also got another 5% off as well, so up to 55% off. If you need that, watch the live stream I done last night about the Olight mega sale. You'd love it, because so many people are getting torches for their friends and family for Christmas, because it's getting dark and not everyone's got a good torch. Lots of people have got the little dodgy ones. You drop them and they never work again. So just be careful, okay? We need to see where we're going. So yes, everyone has donated. You're awesome. Everyone who's taken part in the live chat tonight, thank you so much. It's really good to see all the regulars in there. We got Cornish Bob, we got Scott 183, we got Pilgrim, Mike McIntyre, Pamela Swan, Jake Vox, Beard Box, Daz, hello Daz, Margaret Clark as well. Now look at this. I'm going to leave this on there. I got my training in care. Might be 70, but I won tough cookie. We love Margaret. Margaret rocks. We love you, Margaret. You're absolutely brilliant, and you are absolutely always welcome in this community. Absolutely awesome. So thanks to Margaret and everyone else. Like I said, everyone has donated, seriously. Also, if you can you hit the thumbs up before you go? That makes a difference, apparently. If YouTube videos get lots of thumbs up, that means that they put it out there and more people get to watch them. Because I think it's a good idea for us to have some clue about what's going on around the world. Because most of the time, let's face it, I'm mainly focused about what's going on in the UK. But every now and again, we do need to take our blinkers off and see what's going on around the world and start connecting the dots. And there's a lot of dots which are being connected now, because it's all starting to make sense what's going on. Like I say, things are happening. They're happening for a reason. There's not much we can do about it, but what we can do as a prepping community is look after ourselves and our loved ones. Okay, so if you can share this video, it really helps. I think someone said they shared it on their Facebook group, which is awesome, because some Facebook groups have 100,000 or maybe even more in there. And if loads of people get to see the links to the videos, it really helps. I think Telegram's a big one. There's some big groups in Telegram, like thousands apparently. I did go on Telegram a long time ago. I don't really go on it now because it's not safe, it's not secure, but people still like it, so they can use it. Another one's WhatsApp. People share more videos on WhatsApp, Twitter, and TikTok. Crazy. But yeah, everyone who shares the video, I really appreciate it, because without people sharing my videos, it's not really going to get out there. Like I said at the start, me, Björn, and Richard Vobes, we've all been shadow banned. Views are way down. It's crazy. And we haven't really changed the format and how we present and what we do. But someone doesn't like what we're talking about. And it's very difficult to get this out there. So I'm really appealing to all of you to just share it. You've only got to do it once or twice, and it helps. There's well over like 2,000 people in here tonight. So if everyone shared it, that'd be awesome. I would appreciate that. And obviously, everyone who's watching on the replay, thank you so much. And I'm sorry that you missed it live. If you don't know, I do live videos every single Friday from 8 p.m. UK time till 9:30 up to 10 o'clock sometimes. So if you want to stay up to date with the latest stuff, which I've been emailed, incidentally, if you want to send me an email, that is below the video. So if you click show more, there's a description box, and it's got loads of information there about where you can get really cool, really cheap prepper kit and equipment, how to email me, and how to donate as well, because some people on the replay, they want to help because they are in a more stable financial situation, should we say, and they do. People send me PayPal donations all through the week, and they really help, because PayPal, if you do friends and family, the channel gets all of the money, and it doesn't go to YouTube where they take 40%. Yeah, all of the ad revenue from a YouTube content creator's perspective, like myself, like Richard Vobes, like Canadian Prep, all the rest of it, YouTube takes 40% of all of the money. All of the donations, they take 40% of that as well. So we'd have to do very little. So PayPal, the friends and family really do help. So you guys who do it during the week as well, and indeed you beautiful people on the live stream, seriously help. I really do appreciate it. It's just crazy. And there we go. Jan, thank you very much. Bless you. Excuse me. Oh, terrible cough. Thank you for that super sticker. Like I say, every penny helps. It really, really does. So yeah, thank you very much. And the moderators, what can I say? The moderators in here, you will see them. Their name will be in blue. There'll be a spanner there. And them guys and girls are awesome. They're handpicked by me to police the chat, because every now and again we do get dickheads come in and start being disrespectful and causing arguments and etc. etc. Now listen, I'm an absolute advocate of free speech. Okay, people have the right to say whatever they want. And you can absolutely come on to my YouTube channel and you can leave a comment in the chat or underneath the video. All I ask is, whatever you're going to say, can you please be respectful? Okay, you don't have to agree with me. In fact, I don't want you to. If we all agreed with each other, the world would be really weird. It'd be a bit strange. Everyone should have their own opinion. And if mine's different than yours, that's great. That's how it should be. But if I'm going to leave a comment on someone's video because I disagree with what they're saying, if I do, and I very rarely do, if I don't agree with whatever's being said in the video, I stop watching it and watch something else. I don't even comment. I don't even get triggered and put bad energy out there, because it's a bad reflection of myself. It's showing the world that I've not worked on my triggers and I can get easily offended and upset, and I'm lashing out using the keyboard as a weapon. It's ridiculous. It's childish. Kids do that at school. So yeah, work on your triggers. Okay, anything that winds you up and you can just start to say, how dare you, blah, don't. Just let it go. Watch another video. And when you look back on that, think how good you felt by just letting it go. Because all the time you put a negative energy out there, it's going to come back and bite you. You're going to have bad luck, all the rest of it. So let it go. So yeah, if you do have to leave a comment which you don't agree with what I'm saying or what someone else is saying, just be respectful. You don't have to be horrible. Don't forget, you are putting yourself out there. So if you're putting yourself out there and you're being arrogant and rude, people are just going to think you're just immature and you're a child. So do you want to feel like a child and immature? Probably not. So just think before you type if you really have to. So yeah, the moderators, like I said, are fantastic because they try their very best to stop all of that BS from happening. And before we knock off air, we have to say, welcome to Scarlet Sky. Brilliant. We have another member. Brilliant. The very latest member of the Funky Fam right here, Scarlet Sky. Congratulations and welcome. You are in a really cool community. And what I've done recently is I upgraded the membership status on this YouTube channel. I kept it the same price, the cheapest price I can do. And everyone who's a member gets to see all of my videos before they go public. Sometimes I will make a video in the morning and it will be ready by midday. And it just sits there, wait until about 7 o'clock when most people are around to watch it. And then it goes public. So when I finish a video and it's done by 12, guess what? All of the members can watch it from 12 o'clock. They haven't got to wait till 7. So they get early access. YouTube actually said to me that they recommend that I up my membership value to do this. And I've ignored it. I've kept it the cheapest. So you guys are awesome. And the more things that I can do for you, the better. And yeah, like I said, the moderators are amazing. I've got the best moderators and the best community going. I'm so proud of you guys, because without you, I'm just literally talking to my bloody self. So you guys take care. Have a wonderful weekend. Just relax. Take it easy. The world's going to keep doing what it's always going to do. Just find time to live your life and enjoy yourself. Love to you, family and loved ones. Thanks for watching. Stay funky.